Have you ever wondered why airplanes don't fly over the Kaaba? A question that might have crossed your mind if you've ever looked at a flight map, or perhaps you're hearing it for the first time. Either way, it's an intriguing query, isn't it? Now, for those who aren't familiar, the Kaaba is a cuboid-shaped building located at the heart of Islam's most sacred mosque, Al-Masjid Al-Haram in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. It holds immense significance in Islam, revered as the house of God. Many Muslims around the world turn towards the Kaaba during their daily prayers. This sacred edifice, however, is not just spiritually significant, but also plays a critical role in the world of aviation. In the sky routes charted by airlines, there's a conspicuous void above the Kaaba. Is it out of religious respect, safety concerns, or legal implications? Well, it's time to fasten your seatbelts as we unravel this aviation mystery together. Firstly, the respect for religious sentiments plays a crucial role. The Kaaba holds a profound significance in the Islamic faith. Located in the city of Mecca, Saudi Arabia, it is the holiest shrine, revered by millions of Muslims worldwide. The Kaaba is not just a physical structure, it is a symbol of unity, a focal point that unites Muslims in worship from every corner of the globe. Flying an airplane over the Kaaba is seen as an act of disrespect. Imagine if you had a cherished family heirloom, something that held deep, sentimental value. How would you feel if someone treated it carelessly, without regard for its value or the emotions attached to it? Now magnify that feeling by millions, and you might begin to understand the depth of emotion that Muslims associate with the Kaaba. This respect for religious sentiments isn't unique to Islam or the Kaaba. It's universal, found in various cultures and faiths across the globe. For instance, take the Western Wall in Jerusalem, a sacred site for the Jewish faith. The airspace above it is also restricted, out of respect for its religious significance. Similarly, the Vatican City, the heart of Catholicism, is another no-fly zone due to its religious reverence. In essence, the concept of respecting religious sentiments goes beyond the borders of individual faiths. It's a testament to our collective understanding that there are certain places, certain symbols, that hold a deep spiritual significance for people. And these places and symbols are to be treated with the utmost respect and reverence. It's not about restricting the freedom of the skies or making things complicated for air traffic control. It's about acknowledging that these sites are more than just coordinates on a map. They are symbols of faith and devotion, representing the deepest beliefs of millions of people. Thus, out of respect for religious sentiments, airplanes avoid flying over the Kaaba. Next, air traffic safety is a paramount concern. Let's delve into how this plays a significant role in the decision to keep aircraft from flying over the Kaaba. Each year, Mecca, the city that houses the Kaaba, becomes a global hub, welcoming millions of pilgrims from every corner of the world. This influx of faithful visitors naturally leads to an increase in the volume of air traffic in and around the region. Airplanes, helicopters ferrying VIPs, and even drones used for monitoring and broadcasting purposes fill the skies. Now, imagine if this already bustling airspace was to also accommodate planes flying directly over the Kaaba. This would not only add to the congestion, but could also create a hazardous environment. Air traffic controllers would have an even more challenging task of coordinating flights, maintaining safe distances between aircraft, and ensuring smooth landings and takeoffs. The risk of mid-air collisions and accidents would escalate, posing a grave threat to both those in the air and those on the ground. Moreover, consider the potential disturbance caused by the noise of the aircraft. The Kaaba is not just a monument. It's a place of intense spiritual practice where tranquility and peace are cherished. The constant roar of engines overhead would be disruptive to the solemn atmosphere. Furthermore, flying over the Kaaba could also present technical challenges. The Kaaba is surrounded by towering minarets and a large clock tower, which could pose as obstacles for aircraft, further increasing the risk of accidents. So, it's clear that maintaining a no-fly zone over the Kaaba is not just about respecting religious sentiments. It's also a pragmatic decision driven by the need to ensure air traffic safety and protect the sanctity of the sacred site. Hence, for safety reasons, the airspace above the Kaaba is kept clear. Lastly, the laws of Saudi Arabia play a decisive role. In the context of aviation, Saudi Arabia has its own set of regulations, which are meticulously crafted to respect religious sentiments and ensure safety. One of these laws explicitly prohibits aircraft from flying at a certain altitude over the Kaaba. Why such a law, you might ask? Well, the answer lies in the significance of the Kaaba itself. Being the holiest site in Islam, the Kaaba is a symbol of unity for Muslims worldwide. It's not just a building, but a beacon of faith and reverence. As such, Saudi Arabia's laws mirror this respect by designating the airspace above the Kaaba as a no-fly zone. This law isn't just about respect. It also serves a practical purpose. The city of Mecca, the home of the Kaaba, is a bustling hub for Muslims, especially during the Hajj period. Millions of pilgrims converge on the city, making it one of the most densely populated areas during that time. An aircraft flying low over the Kaaba could pose potential safety risks, including noise pollution and the unlikely but possible risk of an aviation accident. Furthermore, the law ensures that the sanctity of the Kaaba and the peace of the pilgrims isn't disturbed by the noise and sight of airplanes overhead. This is important because, for many, the pilgrimage is a once-in-a-lifetime spiritual journey that should be free from unnecessary distractions. In conclusion, the laws of Saudi Arabia are a blend of respect for religious sentiments and practical safety measures. These laws are stringently enforced, and airlines operating in and out of Saudi Arabia are bound by these regulations. Violating these laws can result in severe penalties, reinforcing the seriousness with which Saudi Arabia upholds the sanctity of the Kaaba. Therefore, by law, planes are not allowed to fly over the Kaaba. To summarize, there are several compelling reasons why planes don't fly over the Kaaba. Let's take a moment to recap the main points we have discussed. First and foremost, the Kaaba is a sacred place for Muslims around the globe. It's not just a building, but a symbol of faith and devotion. To fly an airplane over such a revered site would be seen as disrespectful. This respect for religious sentiments is a crucial factor that guides the flight paths of airplanes. Just as we wouldn't want someone walking over our sacred spaces, the same principle applies in the skies. This is a testament to the globally shared value of respect for religious freedom and sentiment. Then, we delved into the realm of air traffic safety. The city of Mecca, where the Kaaba is located, is frequented by millions of pilgrims every year. The airspace above Mecca is naturally very busy, with numerous aircraft carrying pilgrims in and out of the city. To add regular commercial flights to this mix would only increase the risk of aerial congestion and potential accidents. Ensuring the safety of all those aboard these aircraft is a top priority, and as such, the airspace above the Kaaba is reserved for necessary and safe travel related to the pilgrimage. Lastly, we examined the laws of Saudi Arabia. The Saudi government, in line with its commitment to maintaining the sanctity of the Kaaba and ensuring air traffic safety, has established laws prohibiting aircraft from flying at a certain altitude over the Kaaba. These laws are in place not only to protect the sanctity of the site, but also to maintain order and safety in the skies above. All these factors work in tandem to answer the intriguing question we started with: why don't planes fly over the Kaaba? It's a combination of respect for religious sentiments, ensuring air traffic safety, and adhering to the laws of the land. This is a clear example of how various aspects of our society, from religion to aviation safety, to intersect and work together to create a harmonious system. It's worth noting that this isn't just about the Kaaba or Saudi Arabia. Many other countries and cultures have similar practices, where certain areas are designated as no-fly zones due to their cultural, historical, or religious significance. It's a fascinating aspect of our global community where respect for diversity and safety takes precedence. So the next time you gaze at the sky and see an airplane, you'll know why it's not flying over the Kaaba. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey into the world of aviation.